Concerned what it hit for, cause I've still come to raise hell like Mephisto. Please don't front, cause I'll karate chop your lymph node. Noodle arm punk, you punching.
Welcome to 3 Count Commentaries. This is your host, MagMongoSlade. So, interesting enough, Bully Ray came out, Bubba Ray, and was pretty upset at Eddie Kingston because of Eddie Kingston's comments towards the WWE. And he went on Busted Open Radio and proceeded to bust open Eddie Kingston. So let's get into that. So this is the transcript of what he said. He says, I love Eddie Kingston to death. If we were having promo wars and I was the captain of the team and somebody says, you got to pick one person to do the promo for you, I'd most likely pick Eddie because of his believability, tone, inflection, and everything about him. But in this case, Eddie needs to shut the fuck up and stay in his lane. And his lane is of an AEW guy speaking about AEW and flying the flag for AEW. Then I'm completely on board. Tell me how great AEW is. Fly the flag for your company. Show me that you wear your heart on your sleeve. You were an indie guy for the majority of your career until this company, AEW, took a chance on you. You've learned to love it and everything about it. Don't take the easy way out and knock WWE. If Cody wants to destroy a throne, I get it. If Jericho wants to say F you, I get it. But Eddie? Why? There's no reason for him to say such stuff. If you go back and listen to the fans, they really don't pop that hard when he took a jab at WWE. You didn't get the reaction you were looking for. People were most likely thinking, all right, Eddie, stay away from that. There's no reason to go there. So, of course, with the wrestling media, all you really saw was Bully Ray tells Eddie Kingston to shut the fuck up. And I was like, whoa, that was pretty brutal. And then I read the article and I was like, you know what? It was said, but it was taken out of context. You know, he's basically saying stick to dissing or bigging up AEW. Don't turn it into a WWE diss. So Eddie Kingston, he didn't say anything about Bully Ray directly. But after the Bully Ray's comments came out, he decided to put out another statement. Let's see. He says, let's all calm down. You think I'm going to bury the locker room that I work for? No. Plus, I love our locker room. I love AEW. What do you want from me? They're paying me. They're putting me on national television after it'll be 20 years in October. Of course I'm going to rah-rah AEW. Relax. I expect people from the other joint, if they're allowed to mention our names. They'll probably do the same thing, because you know what I mean? They want their home team to win. It's just like the NFL or Major League Baseball, man. You want to go with your home team. AEW's my team. That's my squad. So, which we all knew. But I'm on the fence here. Because I think Bully Ray is correct. You know, Eddie Kingston probably should stay in his lane. But of course, Eddie Kingston here kind of cops out and is like, look, they're paying me. Of course, I'm going to big up the locker room that I live in, what I work in. Of course, they're paying me. What happened to, you know, we don't just do this for the paychecks. Everybody's got heart. Whatever happened to that? Just 2 or 3 days later, it turns out, oh, well, they're paying me. Of course I'm going to talk good about them. But I think Bully Ray was a little harsh by telling him to shut the fuck up and stay in his lane. That was a little harsh. But I definitely agree with the sentiment that comes from it. Eddie Kingston is a guy who, you know, I think I said everything I needed to say in the previous video about Eddie Kingston. So I'm not going to rehash all that stuff, but I will say that I can appreciate what he was trying to do and what he was going for. But I also appreciate the fact that, you know, it didn't last long for him to backtrack on all that stuff. Because it was basically like, oh, it's just like sports. My team versus your team. It's all friendly competition, brother. And, you know, people are kind of like, because it's sad to say this, but it's real to a lot of the fans who are the biggest reason people do these stupid promos where they go out and throw shade at WWE or other promotions or something like that, so the fans can eat it up. It's like bringing the pigs to the trough, and the fans love it, and the fans were all over it. That's how it got spread around. Is that people just felt they needed to record everything, and then it was spread around the internet. It was meant to be a post-show thing. It wasn't meant to be recorded and sent out to the world, But when you have to realize these people have cameras in their pockets all day, every day now, you got to live with it. But let me know what you guys think about what Bully Ray said to Eddie Kingston. Do you think it was kind of harsh, telling him to stay in his lane and to shut the fuck up, or do you feel like, you know what, it was probably the right thing to do? I'm more of the latter. I think it was the right thing to do. I still think it was kind of harsh, but I think it wasn't nearly as bad as the wrestling media poking out that one sentence, shut the fuck up and stay in your lane. It wasn't as bad as all that. It was kind of a eat shit sandwich. We had like this beautiful compliment at about how how much he loves Eddie Kingston. Then that was the bread, was the compliments of Eddie Kingston. In the middle was shut the fuck up, stay in your lane, you're an indie guy. Until AEW took a chance on you. Like that was it was literally like a loose burger of shit. Was like overflowing on the bread. But let me know what you guys think, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Once that lesson sets in, you'll see a session, but you got an affection for no progression, regression. The best don't